Okay, so tile maps. If you want tile maps, let's go to the package manager. Let's go to the Unity registry. Actually, without even searching anything, because it's under 2D, it's right there. Click install. There's your tile maps. You're also probably going to want the sprites, which I also have installed. Now, you don't need to be in URP for tile maps. You can be in standard. You can be in the URP 3D. You can be in the URP 2D. You can be in the HDRP. It doesn't matter. This is currently a URP 2D. But as I said, that doesn't affect this at all. So I also brought in, so we have environment, right? We have a tile set here. And we open it up and, oh, they also have it split. If it's not split, as long as you have the Sprite Editor, which is, again, under Sprite, 2D Sprite, which is one of the main reasons why you want to bring this in. You can go in here, you can go to the Sprite Editor now, and you get this map like this, and you can cut things up. Normally the auto, like if I say auto slice, see how it's cut them into one solid object. It's really not the intent on how this style is, but you can go by grid size. I don't know how big these things were. Probably 16s. Yeah, there were 16s. So you can slice it like that. I'm not going to worry about any of that. It's already done for me. But that's just the slicing. So we need a tile map. So you can go window and you can actually bring this thing in. Tile palette right there. Right? So I can create a new tile palette. And I can dock this thing. And I can say create a new palette. Okay, this is our tiles. And you can select what type of you want, isometric or rectangle. These ones are all rectangle, so I'm going to go with the rectangle style and go create. Doesn't really matter what you. I don't know why I always do that. Damn it! I want. Yeah, that folder's fine. So, anyways, now we have our tiles, right? So we can't paint it anywhere. It doesn't do anything for us, right? So we would need to bring tiles actually in. And I should be able to actually drag this whole thing right in. Nope, I can't do that. Get rid of that. But I can. Oh, this one I might be able to. I think I dragged in the wrong one. And it will create little tile assets out of all these little sprites. And you don't have to do it this way. I mean, if you have just little sprites, you want to bring them in, you can literally drag them in one at a time, right? Like I can drag this guy in, go here, save them as whatever, right? Now, size-wise, that's not very good, is it? Size is way off. So we'd probably want to adjust that. And we should be able to do that through our tiles, cell size. See if that changed anything. No, that's not doing anything. All right, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to adjust these. Oh my God! Don't go with one. That's about the right size. That's just kind of one way of doing it. Kind of a cheap little way, I suppose. Anyways, now if you actually want to paint things, we need to actually have a tile map. So I'm going to create a 2D object, right? Tile map. We're going to go build a rectangular one. Now we have a tile map. And I can now say come down here and select a tile. Oh, we have issues. All right, I'm going to go back over here and we're going to bring this back down. Right, and I can paint. And I can grab different things. And if you use the curly brackets, you can also rotate them. Right? And if you hit shift curly bracket, you can flip them. Right? So I can do things like that. Now you can also go into here and go adjust cell size and the cell gap, which might be a better option for us dealing with this, because this is, you know, hard to see, not very cool, right? So we could say bring this up and go, let's go back down to 4. Oh, what were we, 3? 3. Now obviously this here isn't very good, but we can now adjust this to match. And there's various different ways that you can actually set this up. I'm just kind of showing you our way anyways, where now things, you know, look a lot better, and I can adjust things, paint things, mix things up a bit. You can do whatever. Now I can go on the tile map and I can add a tile map collider. We get a collider. And if I want to go on to here, sorry, that's my phone. What else can we do? We can do, well, there's a whole whack of things we can do. So we can cell sizing. Okay, we also have the order mode. So here, okay, here's something else. We're gonna go tile map and build another tile map. We can say call this one background. So we actually have 2 tile maps. Now we can select them down here, right? And I can say take this, and we just go nuts and paint. You can use, you know, like the area fills, and go like that. Not put a collider on it, but we can now say, okay, it's a background, let's go -20 and keep this one up at, you know, -5, so it's higher. So if we're playing, we have collisions here, but not on these guys. This is just background, so we can move around, right? You can also adjust these tiles so that they use the grid for collisions, or you could use the sprite shape itself for collisions, right? And if we actually go to the tiles, like these are the actual physical tiles right here, and you can order them, put them around anywhere you want now that they're here. But you can say, okay, we're on sprite or we're on grid for collisions. You can adjust some colors here if you want. But you can change it. So if you want the nice smooth collisions, that we could just tell these things to be on the grid, and they'll line up. With these particular sprites, they're square. So I mean, really, sprite's not going to matter. They're still square. They're matching it up fine. You can also select a whole bunch and paint it together, such as that, right? And you can put them on either layer, right? Now if I look at it, this one has collisions, this one doesn't, right? So anyways, there's some tile map stuff on just to get you started with tile maps.